The earth has always been restless. Ice sheet expand, desert devour forest. The storm reshaped entire landscape. For early humans, climate was not just weather, it was destiny. Imagine standing on the edge of an ancient savanna. The air is thick with dust. The sun burns hotter than you have ever felt. And in the distance, the thunder cloud gather like angry god. This isn't just weather, it's survival. For early human, climate was not just background noise. It was the stage, the script, and the ruthless director of the story. Could it be that, without wild swing in Earth's climate, you and I might not even exist today? So, let's begin our journey and see how climate reshaped early humans' life. To understand humanity's origin, we must rewind millions of years. Earth was not a gentle mother. It was a restless planet of shifting climate. Ice age came and went like tickling pendulum. Desert expanded, river dried, forest vanished, then returned again. For most creatures such upheaval meant extinction, but for humans it means adaptation. Our ancestors first appeared in Africa about 6 to 7 million years ago. But these are not lush, Eden-like settlements often imagined. Instead, they lived through a constantly changing environment. Grassland becoming forest, forest collapsing into desert. It wasn't one stable paradise. It was a planet testing the limits of survival. Every dramatic twist in the climate forced early humans to learn. Drought pushed them to wander further for water. Cold snaps made fire a necessity. Shifting food sources turned simple scavengers into ingenious hunters. In reality, climate was humanity's first and hardest teacher. Around 2.5 million years ago, Africa began to dry. Forests shrank, savanna stretched, and early humans like Homo habilis faced a terrifying new normal. No longer surrounded by abundant fruit trees, they had to adapt fast. The solution? Tools. Sharp flake of stones to cut meat, to crack bones, to dig root. Necessity birth invention. The Ice Age were another brutal test. As glacier knocked up the world's water, sea level dropped, exposing land bridges. And with them came opportunity. Our ancestors, Homo erectus, passed out of Africa into Asia and Europe, braving climate utterly aligned to their African origins. Imagine leaving the warmth of the equator, only to find yourself face to face with woolly mammoths on frozen tundras. Around 200,000 years ago, in Africa, modern humans, Homo sapiens emerged, but their survival was anything but guaranteed. Sudden drought like the one that nearly wiped out humanity 70,000 years ago reduced our population to just a few thousand. Imagine that, our entire species on the razor edge of extinction, all because of shifting rainfall patterns. Yet, it was in the crucible of unpredictability that humans developed remarkable resilience, creativity, storytelling, and cooperation. Climate did not just shape our bodies, it sculpted our mind. Each new climatic shock sparked innovation. Harsh winter inspired tailored clothing from animal hides. Along with that, seasonal unpredictability drove the innovation of food storage. And shifting to sea to gather food encouraged the building of boats. And finally, the drastic change in climates calmed down about 1200 years ago, which leads to open the door to farming for early humans, the single most transformative shift in human history. But let's just pause for a moment because climate history isn't just about survival. It's full of surprising twists. Did you know that the Sahara Desert, today one of the harshest places on earth, was once green? Lakes, rivers, even hippos flourished there. Early humans painted graphics and fish on cave walls, proof of a Sahara very different from the one we know. People often imagine humans are master of their environment. In truth, for most of history, the environment mastered us. We were at its mercy, praying to rain, terrified of drought, grateful for sun. Climate shaped not just where human lived, but who human becomes. Taller, leaner bodies evolved in hot regions to release heat, while stronger built thrive in cold zones. Skin tones adapt to sunlight exposure, balancing the protection and vitamin D needs. Even our brains, capable of abstract thoughts and planning, may have been sharpened by the demand of survival in unpredictable climate. In short, climate didn't just influence our story, it wrote entire chapter of it. We are quite literally children of the weather. From scorching desert to icy wasteland, from green Sahara to flooded valleys, climate has been humanity's greatest challenge and greatest muse. It tested us, broke us, and built us. Without it, there might be no fire, no farming, no civilization, and no us. Talking about today, as we face a new challenge, climatic crisis of our own making, we must remember the lesson of our ancestors. Survival depends upon adaptation. The story of climate and human isn't finished. Join with me in the next episode where we will discover how scientists study the Stone Age, what tools and technologies do they use to study the Stone Age. But for now, remember this: every storm, every drought, every gust of wind, it isn't just weather, it's history written in the sky. So, if you have enjoyed this journey into the deep past till now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And join me next time as we continue our story from stone to civilization.